Shit sucks, man. Ghosts? Ghosts? No ghosts. Okay. The tub was covered in dents and scratches, too many for it to be unnatural, where, going by the appearance of the room, horrible things probably happened in here too. Shit sucks, man. Drugs. There's a shelf stuck to the wall. It's lined with hairdressing products, cologne and lotion. Lube, lube, lube. I already have lube though. I checked through all the bottles on the shelf. Bath salts, insect repelling cream. Okay. Let me see. Bathing powder of mostly natural salts and perfume. The label on it reads a rich lavender fragrance. Fragrance using H rock salt. An insect repelling cream in a dirty tube. It's been opened, but can still probably use the lid. It can be used as the lid was firmly closed. Check something. Alright, let's go back. So, what do I have? A cutscene, that's what I have. I hear footsteps as I step into the hallway. I turn in the direction of the noise to see. Sho. You showed up. Ah, get it? Sho Nagashima standing there. Mashida said he ran into him at the hospital, but can't believe you came. Sho, what's the matter? I take a step toward him. Mashida stops me. Wait, something's not right. I look closely at Sho's face. No, couldn't be. His face is unnaturally stiff. Suddenly he begins yelling angrily. I was looking for you this whole time. I'm gonna kill you. You're not okay. He raises the metal bat he was hiding and moves into attack. Get back, Yashiki. Mashida yells, urging me to escape. We're in a hallway with closed walls. What should I do? Beat the shit out of him. Okay, maybe not. He's probably like possessed or something. Duck. I quickly duck, covering my head. You're not getting away. Shows bad altered scores in a flash, and I take a direct hit. Oh shit! I should probably dodge to the left, because he's swinging from my left. Yeah, because he looks right-handed. Shows like Hiruo and is infected with the same mysterious poison. We have to restrain him or his life's in danger. Can't do this alone. What do I do? Die. Shows deranged eyes burn a hole in me. Well, shit. What do I do? Tackle him. Ah! Desperately tried for a counterattack. Idiot, I can see right through you. And I'm dead, aren't I? Sho easily dodges and swings his bat down. Nice! Got it! Did it! Do it good! Happens in a flash. After that, all I know is endless darkness, cause he probably bashed my fucking head in. Alright, let's try that again, this time with feeling. Alright. What should I do? Run to my left. I quickly dodge to the left. Hey, you're not getting away. Shows bad altered course in a flash and he heads straight for me. The tip of the bat hits the wall and narrowly misses me. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, this one I don't know. He strains only to swing his bat again. Shit. Draws attention. Ah! My chances are thin no matter what I do, that my only chance is to draw his attention. Huh? Sho hesitates for a moment, confused. A second later, You dumb idiot, you don't know when to give up, old man. Metal bat flashes above his head. Then, you're the idiot. Nice! Mashita suddenly appears next to him and throws a direct punch at his face. Yeah. We do it. Go team. Sho tumbles to the ground as he falls. His bat flies through the air and... Gah. Unluckily for me, it collides into the side of my head and I collapse with a pitiful yelp. Dumbass. Cursing, Mashita quickly grabs Sho's arm and completely restrains him. As Mashita puts his weight on him, Sho groans painfully. Finally, he faints. Hey, Yashiki, you okay? Yeah, it just grazed me. Sit up and gently shake my head back and forth. Thankfully, everything seems fine. Then give me a hand. We need to carry him out of here. He's probably like the others now. Better hurry. To think Sho would end up as the third victim. I managed to make myself stand, but my spirits have dropped down to my feet. It's still sprinkling outside. We drag Sho out of the hotel. Finally, we have a chance to catch our breaths. Call off the investigation for today. Yeah. Banshee and Hiro flash before my eyes. Sho's safety should come first. Let's go ahead and bring him to the hospital. I'll go get the car. Good idea. Yours is better for moving sick people around. I take out the car key and stand up. Just as I do. Is she there? Ugh. Piercing pain runs through the side of my head and I fall back to my knees. Yashiki. It's just a headache. Thought it had gone away, so why? You got hit right where it hurts, huh? Just rest there. But, Sho. You're injured too, so take it easy. I'll take Nagashima in my car. You wait here until I get back. Got it? I'll come straight back after I drop him off. Sorry, Sho's in your hands now. Mashita collects Sho and disappears. The soft pitter-patter of rain permeates the area. The sound of the rain seems to make this place even quieter somehow. Then I notice something. The noises aren't the only thing that's vanished. The pain is gone. The intense headache has faded, like it never was. This happens to me twice before. Hold on. Now I'm suspicious. I think back on the times when I had the headache. First is when I went inside Masquerade with Diamond and Banshee. Back then, I'm pretty sure I wanted to keep everyone together. But then I had a headache and Banshee up and disappeared. My next headache came the following morning, trying to go see Hiro and Banshee, but in the end I was unable to. Then just now, I was going to the hospital with Sho and Mashita. I gaze at the entrance to Masquerade. You're the only one I want to see, sir. That's what Red Riding Hood said. I get it. You. I stare at the hotel as if I can see through doors. I feel like I can see a red figure inside. One rainy night, a girl stood there, wearing a red raincoat. They're still waiting even now, for the one you respect so much. That headache always attacked when I was trying to stick with other people. If I stop trying and stay by myself, like I am now, then it'll vanish like it was never there. I get it. Hiro, Banshee, and now Sho. God, my friends all caught up in this. That's right. It's all my fault again. I'll come alone. So, do what you will. So I can come alone. It's bad. Go back inside Masquerade. Voice called from the darkness as if it was waiting for me. Hey, girl. What are you telling me to do? You see, the red thread of fate, right? The top floor, in the room of masks. The top floor? The 6th floor was listed on the guide, but it was impossible to reach. I'll be waiting. Red Riding Hood's figure melts silently into the elevator. As she does, the elevator's floor display begins blinking on and off erratically. Combination. You know it, don't you, sir? I, in fact, think I do. Her voice reverberates throughout the elevator. So she's telling me to go to her. But this combination, what in the world could that be? I already figured out. Real quick, I need a drink. This is the time to be going back to the mansion. I have to go find a way up to the 6th floor. Damn it, I want to save. Damn it. Alright. Time to put in the code. Spirit vanished into the elevator. Must be able to use the elevator to get to the top floor then. The floor display began to blink on and off erratically. Is that some kind of hint? And that word she used, combination. Do combo. I stare at the elevator buttons. Maybe I'm supposed to push these in a certain combination. If I press the floor buttons in a certain order, I might be able to get to the 6th floor. What's the order? I've got an idea. I've got to think. Has to be some clue somewhere inside Masquerade. New info was added. Try. It's gonna be 4, 2, 1, 5, 3. I push the button for the 3rd floor. The elevator door opens and a musty stench greets me. But that's not all. The smell is blood. Is blood. Red Riding Hood's voice drifts off on the wind. I've been waiting for you. No, I doubt my words will reach her, but I feel like I have to at least say it. I'm not the one you respect. I'm not the one you're waiting for. Liar. You always lie. I'm not lying. I'm really not. A scream splits the night. It's the same one I heard during the spider torture. Stop. Stop this. I just won't accomplish anything. That's why, this time, I'm going to test you. Tell me the truth. Oh? Hi. I knew it. She would have spider eyes. Spiders. Spiders. Countless spiders fly out of the darkness and start crawling all over my body. Swarming spiders keep coming. What do I do? Massagers. Shit. Take out the massager out of my bag, hold it against my body, and hit the switch. This worked before. Spiders start acting strangely. They all scramble away. Nice, 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 nice. Red Riding Hood lets out a gusty sigh. Glittering white threads fly through the air from her mouth. Loot. She's trying to use her spider silk. Use the tree trunk. I knew I should have kept it in mind. I hold the horse head over mine as protection. Strangely enough, the threads seem drawn to it and only wrap around the horse head. Coming closer, I see. Sir, Who's in the wrong? I only did what was right. That's for the law. Okay, so she thinks of me as her teacher. I should say things that someone who was a teacher would say to a student. Red Riding Hood is staring at me. Sir, come with me. The only thing that matters is your life. How do you know? Shut up. Red Riding Hood screams again. Then her maddening eyes glare at me. Ooh, swing, girl. Sir, how do I look to you? Let's see the choices. Not the first one. Second one's also kind of creepy. What do you like about me? What would... one? Cool! Got it. Thank you, sir. Let's... Red Riding Hood's figure wavers, then. It fucking crashes? Oh shit! Smashes through the window! Did she just jump? Where's all the white goo? There should be white goo when I defeat a thing. This bustling city can be heard out the window. Or red goo. That's also an option. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope. I wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something floating in the darkness. A thread? As I follow it with my eyes, I realize it's wrapped around my wrist. Whoa. Something yanks me towards the window. Brace my legs and try to resist. But all in vain. I'm thrown out into the night sky. I scream as I plummet. No, I should be rushing toward the ground. Just as I give up all hope. A strong jolt makes me look up. A man struggles to hold onto my arm, his teeth gritting with effort. Thanks, man. You're a cool guy. Amashita. Shut up and give me your other arm. Hurry up. Grab onto me. Right. He desperately tries to pull me up, and after what feels like an eternity of struggling, I make it over the ledge and tumble safely back inside the hotel. The only sound that can be heard is our gasp for breath as we sit in the darkness. Why did you ignore my orders? Mahida spits words out between wheezes. Sorry. This isn't the time to be making excuses. I might be better off shutting up. Black. Try putting yourself in my shoes. Is she gone? I don't know yet. I think so. The window. I'm still trembling as I point to the broken window. She threw herself out of it. She might have been trying to take me with her. No, not you. That Sir person. Yeah, I suppose you're right. What happened to that teacher anyway? Is he still a teacher? Can you walk? Then let's go. Mashida slowly stands and looks at me. Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur like you. Thanks, bro. It stopped raining. The cool wind on my cheek hints at autumn. I'm gonna drop by and see Daimon. You know what? It is totally possible that there is no good and bad ending and that there's only just one ending simply because this is like an extra chapter. It's possible that there is only one ending. It's possible. I'd like to see how the others are doing. Yeah. What? Give me the car key. No, I can drive. Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands. Glance down at them, only to suddenly realize they're still shaking. You just faced down a spirit. Can't drive in that condition. The choice made for me. Take the key out of my pocket and toss it to Mashita. Corner parking lot. Right. You rest here. His figure melts into the darkness. As I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt. It's... spider. A dead spider. It lay there, legs all curled up almost as if it was desperately trying to hold on to something. Are you satisfied now? Then let's go home. I gently picked the spider up, wrap it in my handkerchief, and put it in my pocket. What, are you getting a pet spider now? The car ride back is a blur. I sat and let Mashita's voice wash over me like background radio noises. I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul. Before the investigation today, Moe tipped us off on that testimony. Remember? That helped me connect the dots. I realized the teacher was wrapped up in the case. A teacher from a school near the hotel was arrested for breaking the law. That does answer my previous question. What did that have to do with anything? There was an odd part in Akko's testimony. I was scared because they reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Esko never went to the police after tattling to the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't go. Because the teacher probably put the spider in her mouth and that's why she's so upset. Then was looking for the Okay. I frown as I try to put the pieces together. I think I'm too spaced out, as if not making sense. You never make it as a detective. Can't you just drop that? I don't plan on becoming one anyway. There's only one possible answer. This Sir person Esko trusted so deeply was one of Masquerade's customers. What? I feel like I've been hit up the side of the head. Not with a pillow. More like a lead pipe. The one she sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. The definition of irony. Mashita glances out the window and chuckles dryly. The bitter sound fits both our moods. It was the teacher, and Mura, the one mentioned in Akko's testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with students. Well, I suppose. He glances back at me through the mirror. You might say he wasn't too unlike you. Mashita suddenly tosses a file at me. Those are the research results. Look them over if you want to know more. Results? I flip through the thick bundle of paper. They're a set of very well-organized documents. Would have taken a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Mashita just said that he connected the dots with the help of Moe's testimony, which means he knew all of this before we started our investigation tonight. He knew everything. I just said I put it all together when I heard the testimony, but I decided not to tell you just in case. Why? If I had known, I could have... What would you have done? His tone turns mocking as he laughs. You would have just sympathized too much and let down your guard. You should be grateful I didn't. Mashida leaves me with the research file and heads to Daimo's hospital. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my 3 hospitalized friends out of my mind. But there's nothing I can do for them right now. I've done everything I can. I bolster myself with that information. I spread Mashida's documents on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them today. Who in the world was Red Riding Hood? If Mashida was right, truth should be right in front of me. New info was added. Oh, okay. Esko tattling to her homeroom teacher and Mura about the job is what started it all. And Mura proposed to Esko that they gather evidence first, and they arranged to meet a masquerade that night. But the only thing that waited for Esko there was utter betrayal by the teacher she was in love with. Turned out that Mura himself was one of Masquerade's customers. No one knows what exactly happened to Esko, but she was found wandering the streets in her red raincoat immediately and admitted to a facility. Unfortunately, her mental state was too far gone already, and she committed suicide by throwing herself from a 6th-floor window of the hospital. The night she died was cold and rainy, just like today. The report was info on Enmura as well. When he was arrested for other illegal activities, he ended up testifying about Masquerade as well. Having your partner wear all red was code that you were planning to use the deluxe suite of the hotel. That could be the reason Esko wore that red raincoat that night. Not long after the trial, Enmura apparently hung himself in jail. That explains that. Now I can go to sleep. And so, the case surrounding Masquerade quietly came to a close, leaving an invisible scar on the dark street. The lives lost there will never return, neither will their trampled dignity. The only thing that saves that disaster is that my friend survived. Hiro, Banshee, and Sho all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it with no lasting symptoms and are recovered enough to go back to their lives. Daimon concluded that the affliction inhibited the soul, very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released from that horrible nightmare, just like the spirits that gave people the mark. If anything good came about it because of this case, then that would be it. A week later. I'm coming in. Mashida suddenly shows up on my doorstep. Before I even open my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table. I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward. Take it and get out of here. I didn't do it because I wanted a reward. How should I know? The client asked me to do this, that's all. I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain. Mashida turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came for? No, there's one other thing. I learned something from this past case. And what's that? Something about you. You're suited. No, fuck. You're suited for this work after all. That again? Sorry, but I'm done. No more. Just hear me out. There have been more mysterious cases like masquerades popping up lately. I thought it might be Mark related, but it seems like I was wrong. He stops for a moment then mutters. Hyaki Yagyo, a monster's parade. Have you heard anything about it? A Hyaki Yagyo? Yeah, sure, ghost stories. But he's clearly asking about something that's happening in the real world. No, I haven't. That's so. I figured you, of all people. Forget it. First he asks me, then he tells me to forget it. He only cares about his own bottom line. Mashida glances briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room. Might have known something. So you want my help? The old lady Yasuoka seems to think you could do some good. I do too. That's all I wanted to say. No, wait. I have one last bit of advice. Quit doing stuff like that. Like what? Picked up that dead spider, didn't you? You saw? It's out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably had pity on her too. The living and the dead can't coexist. If you try to accept their feelings, you'll just end up getting pulled in. Okay, keep that in mind. Mashida just snorts derisively, like usual. Give it some thought. Even if you don't want it, time may come one day. He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of the case, and the end of one chapter in my story. But someday in the future, can't help but think, that door will be thrown open again. I do know there's a sequel. I do own the sequel. I don't know if I'm going to play it right after this, but I do plan on playing it at some point. But that was Deathmark. Okay, so there is actually a bad ending to this chapter. I wasn't aware of it, so I only think it's fair to, well, not fair, but I want to show it. So, just as far as I can tell, you have to answer all choice 1. And then on this one, also unlike every other recording session, I don't have my headphones in the TV, so there might be some echoing, I'm not sure. This one answer extremely attractive. That said, there was just ellipses, nothing special. And 1. Alright, let's see what's different. Kill the traitor. Together. Red Riding Hood's figure wavers then. Smashes through the window and off into the night. Did she just jump? Bustling city can be heard out the window. Wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something's floating in the darkness. A thread. As I follow with my eyes, I realize that it's wrapped around my wrist. Alright. And so the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close, leaving an invisible scar on that dark street. The lives lost there will never return, and neither will the trampled dignity. I lost something as well. Itowo, Banshee, and Sho's conditions worsened after that. They were immediately transferred to a larger hospital. Because of that, they narrowly escaped death, but their psyches will remain forever damaged. According to Daimon, the chances of them ever recovering are very thin. To have this happen to people who were only trying to lend me a hand. Maybe it would have even been better if it just died from the Fallout Masquerade's window. If I just died. I struggle to get through each and every day. If this is Red Riding Hood's revenge, then I can admit that it's effective. And it's at that's everything shown in this game.